Good afternoon. I'm Michelle Henery. On behalf of the Institute of Cultural Foreign Affairs and the Federal Foreign Office of Germany, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to our honored guests from the cultural, academic, artistic, and political sectors, many of whom have come a great distance to be here today as we take part of this momentous occasion, the inaugural Martin Roth Symposium. And of course, I would also like to welcome you, our audience. Without your presence and hopefully participation, this event would not be possible. A little bit about myself. I'm a presenter and news anchor for Deutsche Welle, the German international broadcaster, and I'm pleased to have been asked to moderate this event. Over the next 2 days, we will delve into the main theme of the symposium: what can culture do? But first, let's consider what is culture. I'm sure that if I asked everyone in this room to define what culture meant to them, we would end up with dozens of different meanings. So naturally, as an American, I defer to the Oxford English Dictionary. According to the OED, it means the arts and other manifestations of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively. It also defines it as the ideas, customs, and social behavior of a particular people or society. But I prefer to look at where the word comes from. Culture is derived from the Latin word colere, which means to tend to the earth and grow, to nurture and cultivate, essentially to foster growth. This latter definition ties in exactly with the hopes and legacy with one of the most innovative museum directors and cultural policy makers, Martin Roth. He wanted us to be aware and find ways to realize not only the importance of culture, but all of the potential culture holds for the advancement of society. To put it plainly, what it can do for us. And here, with the help of our exciting lineup of speakers, we will undertake to find out. Can culture bring us together? Can it tear us apart? How does culture shape our societies? How does it help us to inform us of others and their experiences? The traditional role of museums is to gather objects of cultural, religious, and historical importance, safeguard them, research them, and then present them to the public for their education and enjoyment. But Martin Roth understood that museums have the potential and the responsibility to do so much more. That through culture, we could ensure the viability of our societies, of our futures. We will discuss and debate and perhaps even argue about all of this in the time that we have together. It is with great excitement that we open the symposium with welcoming remarks from 5 people who have each played a pivotal role in bringing this event to fruition, including, and please, as I call your name, if you could please take a seat on the stage, Michelle Montreux, Minister of State of International Cultural Policy at the Federal Foreign Office, which has generously provided funding. Ulrich Ralph, President-elect of IFA, the Institute for Foreign Cultural Affairs, from which this conference originates. Bill Sherman, Director of Warburg Institute London, who, as a very close friend to Martin Roth, worked tirelessly on the symposium's advisory board. Dimitri Hegemann, Director of this stunning building that we're in today, Kraftwerk Berlin, who will join us by video. And Nick Mason, the Pink Floyd drummer and archivist, who is also participating by video, and who met Martin Roth through a Pink Floyd exhibition at the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. he will act as a voice to the many people who wanted to be here but couldn't. So, without further ado, I would like to welcome Michelle Montefiore, who in her role as Minister of State for International Cultural Policy is well aware of the importance of defending and shaping culture, as our whole panel is as well. Thank you.